Could you please introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Mark from the Levelers.
How you doing?
I'm alright, mate.
Yeah. Finally here in the big hall in Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
Paradiso.
Paradiso, yeah. For the first time we've been back here for, don't know, 8 years maybe.
8 years?
Yeah, we started saying, normally we play the Melkweg, but yeah, changed as good as the rest. We thought we'd come back to the Paradiso. Now they've redone it, so.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, 8 years ago, but you're already together for 18 years, 17 years?
Yeah, it's that long.
How's it going so far?
It's going really well.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, it's cool. I don't know, with a band like us, I don't think sort of time is really that relevant, to be honest. It feels like 5 minutes, everything.
Really?
Yeah, really.
The atmosphere, too, in the band's still the same?
Yeah, it's cool. We've just all been sitting in the pub together just now, chatting away, and like we always have. It's
like just a bunch of friends going out all the time?
Pretty much, exactly.
Being paid for your gigs and stuff, and your food in your hotel room. And
yeah, don't tell everybody, but yeah, we have it's actually a great way of making a living.
Yeah, okay, but people have to make good music too, so, and you do?
Well,
we can tell them everybody.
Yeah, when we work on it, and as we're not like a lot of bands. For us, it's 24/7, 52. We do it the whole time. It's 24 hours, 7 days a week,
including
52. Yeah, everything, and we work really. We work very hard, and because we enjoy it, basically.
That's cool.
And it's constant, it's like anything, it's a movable feast. It changes all the time. There's different people to work with, different people to employ or not work with anymore, and so constantly, it's always refreshed. But the band stays the same.
Cool. Yeah. Hey, new album, Truth and Lies. I think it's a wicked album. It's really happy pop songs.
I think it's the best record we've ever made, to be honest.
Why is that?
I think it's everything we've ever wanted to make, everything we wanted to put in a record. It's got really good lyrical content, right. As in, it's quite serious, but disguised seriousness. Not shouting, not ranting like a rap.
Not politician.
There is. It's a very political record, but it's not so obvious.
Okay.
It's not like this time here you have to think like this place here you have to think like this. It's very, very sort of like, if you listen to them, it gets people to think politically without being told to think politically.
Yeah.
And the music, it's really melodic, and it's really bouncy, and it's really happy, and it's got the best elements of the Levelers. It's got the folk element, really good, strong folk element. It's got a lot of harmonies and a lot of instrumentation. And yeah, I think it's great. And it's easy to make.
How did you start thinking about this record? Like, was there a sort of discussion? Okay, people were gonna really take long enough for doing this record, because how did it go?
It was incredibly quick, actually. We started writing it in September of last year, and we finished it at the end of February. So
a couple of months, and it was all done.
All done, and that's the best way. It's like giving birth. It's always much easier if it's quick.
Was it different than the former records, recording-wise? Because you have your own studio, is that right?
Yeah, we've got our own studio, but we worked with a fellow we've worked with in the past called Mark Wallace, who's a fantastic producer, and he's done some great stuff. He's worked with some brilliant artists in the past, and he's very, very. He's worked with us. He knows us, and he said, "I'm going to make you the best Levelers record." And I said, all right, then, you do that.
That's cool.
You do that, and I don't believe you.
How much is that?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it wasn't that much, actually, to be fair. But recording's so much cheaper now because of the technology. Right. So it didn't really cost us very much at all. No. And the process and everything, it used to be, it used to cost 80 to 100,000 pounds, which is what, 200,000 euros. And now it's a lot less. So and there's a lot less pressure because there's less money being spent. So it's great, really. I think the music business is going to do well out of that.
You think so?
The technology to record, yeah.
That's right, because people can do it in their home studio.
It's coming to the point now. I mean, it's like, see this record here? I'm going to give it to everybody for free. Mm-hmm. They might as well have it for free now. The record company on the back of it, they really don't count anymore. They don't matter.
Really?
No. That's a state.
How do you know? Yeah.
But because there are Russian download sites, you can go and download this record now.
Right. So
for $1.
Yeah.
For $1, you can go and download this record. And none of that money comes to me, and it doesn't go to the record company. But what it does, it promotes my music, which makes people come to my concerts. The Levelers concerts. And that's what always has been our mainstay. That's how we survive. It's how, and the music.
It's the way lots of bands survive because merchandise and record
and record
ticket sales.
Record sales made no difference to a band unless you reach a certain level, and only 1% of all artists have that, if it's that many. And the record companies take all the rest of the profit. But now, I'd quite happily lob these out into the crowd tonight, if I could. If I could, if I wouldn't get sent to jail for it by my record company.
As long as I copy it and listen to it and come to...
Exactly, I don't really care. There's no profit in that for me.
I think that's a really good statement.
Yeah, and that's what...
Because this is the truth, almost, because everybody copies all the time.
Exactly that. And there's 1 million albums on this one site. And that's already on it, I've seen it. Because we've been giving promotional copies away, and the album's not even out for another 2 weeks. But you can already download it for $1, so... What's the point? $1. So what's the point? I don't make any money out of that. They make all the money out of that, whoever this website is. So, but at the end of the day, who really cares? It's music.
Does the whole band think about that in that way?
Yeah, we all think like that. Absolutely, it's a way forward. As a band, because we've over the 18 years, we've always survived outside of the music business anyway.
Because you started selling records, because in 85, 86 the CDs came out, so...
Yeah, exactly. We started with vinyl. We used to sell vinyl off the front of the stage. Yeah. At the end of the gig, we'd come up with a big pile of vinyl and sell them.
Sell them, all right.
Yeah, off the front of us at the end of every gig. When we first started, and cassettes, obviously.
Do you miss that time?
No, it's very similar now. You know, to be honest, nothing really changes that much. It's always the business changes, the bands stay the same. You know, and we stay the same because we love each other very much, and we operate and we really well, and we love what we do.
Are you sort of related in the band? Family or?
There have been connections through various girlfriends, but no, not really. No, not related, no. There's no brothers or sisters. So.
Okay. Can you tell like a bit of a history for people who don't know you? Because there are some people who don't know you. How you really started in 87?
Yeah, we started in 88. Or was it? Yeah, maybe we met in 87, but we started playing music together in 88. And very quickly we started playing outside the town of Brighton, where we're all from. We all met in a pub. With the same ideas. We were sick of the music that was around at the time. In the end of the 80s, it was very bad music, if anyone out there can remember.
What kind of bands did you not like?
It was very hard. There was only 1 or 2 bands that we did like, to be honest. It was like but at that time, like the Clash had finished and all the punk rock had finished, and the only band that was making any music that made any sense was the Smiths. But we didn't want to make music like the Smiths. We wanted to make music like the Clash, really, and the Pogues.
Uptight.
Yeah, uptight, sort of like a bit more aggressive, a bit more sort of direct, punk, basically. And we started then, and one of the first moves actually we did was we moved to Amsterdam. And we lived in Amsterdam for nearly 2 years.
No way.
Yeah.
Where did you stay?
And I.
Okay.
Yeah. The big squat community there, British squat community.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's now really big buildings with apartments in it.
That's right. I've been back there since.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. It's quite. Well, it's very different. Yeah. But
Is there still some squatters? Places there?
Yeah. No,
artist places.
Yeah, artist places. They remained, but the bit around Edelweiss, which is a building in the middle, we used to live there. In buses and tents and homemade houses.
What do you remember from that time?
To be honest, not a lot. But no, it was great because we were able to survive as a band, and we learned, and we became sort of like the house band for the squat, really. And in between that, we'd go and tour around the rest of Holland and Germany and Denmark and France and England. And eventually we moved back to England, and somehow we hit the zeitgeist, as the German